What's up, guys? I welcome you in this wonderful video. So today we are analyzing V75, and in front of me I am opening the 1 hour time frame. Let's see if there is something that we can spot from this time frame. So I want to point something before we can go to the current price all the way up there. I want to point something here. We can see that the market started moving slowly on the seller's side, and there was a breakout that took place all the way there. And we know that the breakout came because the sellers proved to us that they were now unable to push all the way down below their most previous low, which is this point here. They couldn't push. They tried at this time, they tried for the second time, and they tried for the third time. Unfortunately, they couldn't push all the way down. And after the breakout here, it was now a sign that the market is now completely controlled by the buyers, né? And then the buyers, through this breakout, they gave us this huge impulsive wave going all the way up, né? What does this impulsive wave tells us? Let us just get deeper or in details analyzing it individually. So as you can see on this impulsive wave, it started all the way aggressively. It started all the way aggressively until it gave us a corrective all the way there. And this corrective, as you can see, it is very, very small. You know, those who understand momentum, they will know what these corrective waves give us or tells us. Now, you can see this is a small corrective wave, and we can see the next one is a little bit bigger, and then this current one is also getting bigger, meaning as the market goes up or as it proceeds, the corrective waves, they're becoming bigger and bigger. What does that tells you? It basically tells you that the sellers, they are becoming stronger, né? The sellers, they're becoming strong. Why? Because their waves, they are becoming bigger and bigger and bigger, meaning then we are expecting a corrective wave going down anytime soon, né? We are expecting it anytime to just spot the sellers displaying their full strength through a corrective wave. But then the question is, when is a corrective wave gonna come? The corrective wave is gonna come when there is a breakout of the way the market is flowing right now. So as you can see, if you can start here and see how the market was flowing, and as you can see now that it is currently at our trend line. We know that we don't follow the lines, or we don't just observe the lines and say price is gonna break the lines, but we know that these lines are just here to just remind us of what we're expecting. So remember, price doesn't obey lines, but this is just an illustration that okay, here is the way the market was flowing. So when this flow is broken, it will be a sign. It will be a sign that okay, now the momentum has shifted. So we can see that the market is moving like more in a cave. It started aggressively and then now it is slowing down. So we are eventually waiting for it to correct and go all the way down. But the corrective, just like the impulsive, will come through a breakout. That's why I wanted to point this breakout, because that's the same thing that we'll be expecting here in terms of a corrective wave. So, but before you will execute your trade, wow, English is bad. Before you will execute your trade, you have to make sure that the sellers, they are now clearly dominating. So how are you gonna see that? You're gonna see that by receiving a high which is lower than this high here. And remember that you don't start selling unless you see a lower high and a lower low. So that's a clear pattern of saying now the market is dominated by sellers. Just as you can't start buying without seeing a higher high and a higher low. So same thing applies. So when the market breaks here and go down, it doesn't mean that you have to sell. You have to wait to receive a high which is lower than that previous one, and then that's when you will start looking for opportunities to go short. However, those opportunities as a trader, you need to know that it's some kind of a limited opportunity. Why? Because it's a corrective wave, and you know that a corrective wave is almost 50% of the impulsive wave, meaning when you take your trade, you need to know that the market is likely to reverse somewhere around here. However, the reversal is not guaranteed. So you need to know that when you sell, you'll just be expecting the market to reverse anytime soon, because it will be a corrective wave, not an impulsive wave. But you're gonna observe the reversal by observing the exact same thing that we observe here and the exact same thing that we observed all the way here. By looking at how the waves are being formed and looking at how the sellers and the buyers are demonstrating their dominance or their power. So when it comes to analyzing, it's not just looking for buying opportunities or selling opportunities. Analyzing is all about observing which side is in power or which side is in control. So in this case, we can see that it's the buyers, but it seems like now the strength is shifting from being buyer strength into being seller strength through the way these corrective waves are behaving. They are giving us a sign that now we should wait for a corrective. So that's what you should do. So if you were a buyer, for now you should just pause executing a long trade and start looking on the opposite side. It's either you can take the selling opportunities when they come, as I've explained, or you can wait for a new impulsive wave to begin. If you are a little bit cautious, or you fear a lot, or you are aware of your risk, you should just wait for the impulsive wave to be reformed again. But I know a lot of people want to trade, more especially because it's going to be the weekend and the forex market is closed, so a lot of people will be taking advantage of the synthetic indices. So if you are falling under that category, then you can sell when the structure is complete. But for now, just wait and observe how the strength changes from being buyers into seller strength. But I'm sure that we are expecting a corrective, because we can't have such a wave proceeding for a long period of time. So let me just leave it there. Thank you for watching. Remember to like, share, and subscribe.